From Columbus, Ohio, this is the Get Business Credit YouTube channel with your host, Josh Van Horn. Subscribe now and hit the bell notification right now to stay up to date as soon as we release new business credit gems. Take it over, Josh.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Josh with the Get Business Credit YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how to get a small business unsecured loan ranging anywhere from $25,000 to $150,000. So if you're interested into getting a small business loan or a startup loan that's unsecured, please watch this whole video until the end. If you're not already a subscriber, please consider subscribing. It really helps our channel get out to a wider audience and helps the channel grow. So I'd appreciate it if you would make sure you hit the bell notification on and the subscribe button. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into it. Today's video is about, like I said, those who have decent credit. You don't have to have perfect credit, but you're gonna have to have at least a 680 to 690 FICO score to qualify for this loan. Now, keep in mind, like I said, it is for startups, or if you're thinking about starting a business and you need funding, or if you're existing business, you may qualify for this loan. And it ranges, like I said, anywhere from $25,000 minimum up to $150,000. And they offer a wide variety of different financial loan products, equipment leasing, and whatnot. So let's jump over to their website. We became a strategic partner with Guidant Financial. So they are a network of lenders. They work with, like I said, so many different lenders. So let's jump over to their website and we'll go over some of the requirements needed as well. Like I said, this is a no hard pull pre-qualification to see if you qualify. And then my rep will actually get back to you and go through, the process and everything to get funding. You get funding within anywhere from 2 weeks to 3 weeks from the time that you start the application. You go through our link. It's an actual page here and it has my contact information as well as the Guidant Financial advisors contact information. So let's jump over to their website. Like I said, it's Guidant Financial. This is their main website. They offer 401k business financing, so you can borrow against your 401 if you have a 401, but if you don't, that's okay. They also offer, the SBA loans, but you typically need to be, in business for 2 years, and even if it's under 2 years, they have different SBA loans, but those take a little while. So I'm not going to get into that too much today. I'm going to be talking mainly about the unsecured loans and equipment leasing. So you guys can check out their website. They work with, like I said, so many different thousands of lenders, and they've actually funded over 20,000 businesses, help funded them. So let's get over to the data points. So Guidant Financial is a full suite financing options. Like I said, 401k business financing. Entrepreneurs can use their 401k or their IRA funds to buy a franchise without a taxable distribution or getting the loan. Or they offer the SBA loans, offer up to $5 million with low interest rates. They also have portfolio loans. So if you have stocks or bonds or mutual funds, you can borrow up to 80% of the value of your financial portfolio without having to sell at all. But like I said, I'm going to talk mainly today about the unsecured loans. So rather than using personal assets to secure business capital financing, unsecured loans offer capital based on your credit worthiness. Like I said, you're going to have decent personal credit. Even if you have, say, some old derogatories on your personal credit, you could still qualify and get approved. It just can't be anything too recent. They also offer equipment leasing and expansion capital. So here's the eligibility. Like I said, I'm not going to talk about the 401k financing right now. I'm not going to talk about the SBA loan right now either. What I'm going to talk mainly today about is the unsecured loan and the working capital loan. So the unsecured loan is $25,000 to $150,000, and you're going to need a minimum personal credit score of 690. They may work with you if you say have 677 or 680. It kind of just depends on the underwriter. And, you're not going to want to have any recent derogatories. Okay. So minimal credit inquiries. So you can't have a whole bunch of recent credit inquiries. I'm not sure which bureau they're going to pull through. A lot of them pull through Experian, but like I said, this is pre-qualification. So you don't have to get a hard pull or anything like that to qualify to get a pre-qualification. And on your personal credit side, the utilization, say you have, 50,000 in credit cards or 25,000 in credit cards, whatever it may be, the utilization needs to be under 50%. So, if you're say at 75% utilization, you're going to need to pay down, the 25% or so to be able to qualify, so, but they'll work with you on that and get you prepped and everything. If they see that being a utilization being a problem, then they're going to work with you and prep you to be able to get that down to 50% utilization or lower, and then, submit your application to the best underwriter to get approved. Okay, so there's no collateral needed. This loan helps you build business credit because it is going to be reported to the business credit bureaus. Which one that is, it depends what underwriter, bank, lending institution that may be, but it's definitely going to help. And you don't need to have, established business credit. They may factor that in depending on the lender, but it's not required because the main thing is they're going to be using your personal credit to base the lending decision on. So it's low rates and no collateral needed, helps build business credit, and no use of proceeds requirements, kind of like some of the SBA loans require. And the funding time is 3 weeks. It can be done sooner, like 2 weeks if everything's looking good. They also offer a working capital loan that is minimum of $50,000 to $150,000. And you're going to need to put basically 10% down. So if you're going to borrow, say $100,000, then they're going to make you pay like a 10% down. That's a different type of program, but I'll let the actual rep talk to you about that. But like I said, your best bet, no matter what, is going to be the unsecured business loan. So like I said, it's $25,000 to $150,000. So I'm going to take you over to our strategic partner link with them, which is GF, standing for Guidient Financial, prequal.com/get biz credit. Again, that's gfprequal.com/get biz with a Z credit. That's it. I'll have the link in the description for sure, but I'll walk you through the pre-qualification. So let's just base this on, so you're going to put basically your first name, your last name, your email address, and your phone number, and then you're going to hit start. Okay. Their main thing is going to be like, they really are pushing these products that are, I want to say kind of collateral based, where you're getting a loan against, say, a 401k or say your stock portfolio, but that's not required at all for, the unsecured loan. So it's going to ask you a few questions. It's very quick and simple. So why do you need financing? I just put David here. because that's what I felt the application. And then you're going to have a choice to start a new business, to start a new franchise, to buy existing business, to finance a business I already own, or not sure yet. So let's just say to finance a business I already own, or to start a new business. So depending, so if you say for a business you already, have, it's going to be clearly probably a startup or 6 months, but you're going to be able to pick, one of these options, how old the business is. So startup to 6 months, 6 months to 1 year, 1 to 2 years, 2 to 4 years, and 4+ years. So let's just say startup up to 6 months. Were you profitable on your tax return last year? So I'm going to just say no, because it's a new business. Approximately how much revenue, or how much do you have in retirement? So let's just say less than 50, because let's just assume you don't have any. What is your credit score? So I can kind of tell you right now, if it's less than 620 or 620 to 679 for this pre-qualification, it's likely going to say that they can't approve you. While there's no minimum credit score required for a rollover, 401k, and traditional debt-based financing. So meaning to say, if you have invoice factoring, or you can show you have money coming in, weekly or monthly, then there's no minimum credit score required. But if you have a 401k or any stocks, there's not going to be any minimum credit score required. But let's just assume you don't have, any, money coming in quite yet for your new business, or it's very little amount of money, and you don't have any investment 401ks. So let's just say that your credit score is 680 to 720. Okay. What's the value of your non-retirement stocks and bonds? I'm just going to put under 85,000, because again, you can basically just tell them you don't have any of that. How soon will you need the funding? Less than 2 months. Total project cost. Provide an estimate of the total funding you'll need to launch your small business. Includes equipment, real estate, franchise fees, etc. Reason why they say franchise fees and real estate is because they actually, one of their primary lenders they work with does a lot of franchising financing. But let's just say less than 150,000. What is the total value of your checking and savings account? What's the total cash on hand that you're able to invest in your small business? Again, less than 50,000. So then it's going to come up right here and give you options. Okay. And this is basically based on the pre-qualification of your answers. So the SBA loan, 212,500 is what they're saying. That's like the max amount that you can get based on that information. The terms is 10 years, time to fund 2 to 5 months. SBA loans always take a long time. And there's bridge loans that you can use if you want to do an SBA loan, but need the money now. You can, do like a bridge loan also with them. So credit score requirements is 680 or higher. Entrance rate prime is 2.25% to 4.75%. And then there's 2 other ones, which is unsecured loans, and that's what I'm talking about. And that's 80,000. That's pre-qualified on, and the terms are revolving. So you're going to make a monthly payment, a set term monthly payment, and time to fund is 3 weeks. Excuse me. Credit score requirements is 680 or higher. Interest rate 12 to 18%. May qualify for 0% for the first year. So yeah, it seems a little high, 12 to 18%. But that's why it's important to have a good credit score on the personal side, so, and I'll walk you guys through here real quick. I don't want this video to be too long, but I'll give you guys some other scenarios as well. But they also have equipment leasing, And this is a little bit easier to, I should say, get approved for if you need equipment leasing, whether that be a used semi-truck rig, or, carpet cleaning equipment, or whatever it may be, because there's an asset usually attached. So it's a little bit easier to get approved if you need equipment like that. The rate's a little bit lower, 6.99% to 13%. So as long as one of these options come up, and you're interested to find out more, you can see at the bottom here, it says my information. You can email me, but honestly, there's no point to really email me about this because I'm not the expert. I'm just the strategic partner with Guardian Financial. So you're going to want to talk to Allison. So you can call her at this number, 424 289 3234. And like I said, make sure that you tell her Josh Van Horn sent you. Or you can just schedule a consultation. And I don't know why it's not working here. I think something will email, or it could be my computer actually. Yeah, I think it's my computer. The pop-ups are blocked. But anyways, it'll be a scheduling, a time to talk and stuff. Keep in mind too, depending on the program that you want to get, as far as the type of loan, Guardian Financial may charge an actual fee up front, and that's not unheard of, but they actually will refund it to you if you can't get approved. However, they're not even going to ask you for the money until they already basically can get you financing. So let's just go on a different scenario. To start a new business, less than 50,000, your credit score, let's just say, is above 720, and you don't have any of these other, retirement and all that. So let's see what the pre-qualification comes up now. So you can see now, since I have better credit score, I put in above 720. The SBA part went down a little bit, but the unsecured went up, because remember, it was at 80,000 before, so you're going to get higher offers basically on that. So let's just start over, and I will show you to start a new bit, or let's just say to finance a business you already have. How long have you been in business? Startup. Let's just say you've been in business 6 months to a year. Were you profitable on your tax return last year? Let's just say yes. And do you have any retirement? No. What is your credit score? Above 720. Okay. And let's see what happens now. Yeah, so it basically the same. You're just going to be different rates. But let's just start over one more scenario. To finance a business I already own, and you are say 6 months to a year. Were you profitable last year? Let's just say no. How much do you have in retirement? None. And let's just say your credit score is, not that great, 620 to 679. You don't have any of that. You need the funding soon. And you need less than 150,000, and you don't have too much money. So it's going to come back, and let's just see. It says right here, unfortunately, the information, you're not going to be able to qualify, So that's what it comes down to, you guys. They've been in business a long time. I think almost 20 years now. You can see actually about them. They started in 2003. So, they've almost 20 years now in business. Like I said, definitely check it out. Click the link on the description below. It doesn't cost anything, or it's not a hard pull or anything to get pre-qualified for the funding and for the business unsecured loan. even if you're a new startup or you're just starting your business or existing business that needs a business loan. They work with so many, and they may be able to help you, get the financing. So even if you just need, say, 30 or 40,000, loan term over, say, a 3 or 5 years or 10 years, whatever the term may be, definitely check them out. Click the link below to submit your pre-qualification. Somebody will reach back to you, within 24 hours, probably Allison, and you can see if it's something that you want to proceed with. All right. Until next time, you guys take care. Thanks so much. If you like this video, smash the thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Again, if you're not already a subscriber, please consider subscribing and turn the bell notification on, because I have 3 other financing, small business loans, and micro lenders coming up that the requirements are a lot easier, and you only need to have like a credit score, personal credit score of around 600 to 620 to get approved for a smaller loan like 5 or 10,000 micro business funding. But anyways, that's all. Like I said, don't forget to smash the thumbs up, share this video. I'd really appreciate it. You guys take care. Stay tuned for the next.